Today in the woodyard, I've got a new toy in the woodyard and it's got wheels. Here we go. Well, my friend, today is the day that a lot of you have been looking forward to. A day when I get a new tool in the woodyard to assist me in my duties. It's something that I've been thinking about getting for quite some time. And now that I have it, I wish I would have got it like a year ago. It's in a box. There it is. It is a trailer dolly. I just bought it and I'm going to put it together, and I got it to move around my splitter around the woodyard, because a lot of times I can hook a truck up to it and I can move it around, but sometimes it's in a bad spot and I can't get the hitch in, and instead of me busting my guts open trying to move it uphill and through, you know, soggy soft ground, because the splitter is pretty heavy, this should make it much easier. Now I got the one that's got the adjustable rod on it here, so I can go up and down with it. I got it at Tractor Supply. No, not Tractor Supply. Okay, I just looked, couldn't remember. I got it at Northern Tool and Supply. That's where I got it. It was $130 plus tax. They had another one that was a cheaper one that was like, I want to say like 95 or 98, 99, something like that. But it did not have an adjustable rod on it for the height of the ball. So that's why I got this one. So anyway, we're going to put it together and then we're going to try it out. Here we go. So I'm hoping that this goes better than the last fiasco with the bed unloader that I bought. For those of you that haven't seen it, you're going to want to go back and watch that. Everybody was telling me I needed a bed unloader. I don't need one. So you can go watch the video if you want a good laugh. Not very useful for the way I do stuff. Because I'm capable of climbing in and out of a truck, it slowed me down a lot. And because you have to clear the sides out to unload it, it slowed me down a lot. So here we go. I don't need that anymore. Owner's manual, 600-pound capacity. So that means I could ride on it. Just barely make it by about 3 pounds. Oh, look at that. Holy smokes. There's a lot of parts. Look at all those parts. I'm going to see if I can just do it by looking at the picture. It's more challenging that way. So let's take it apart. Here's a piece of steel. Oh, part of the handle, that's what that is. Oh, this is not going to be hard. And I did get the one that has the solid tires. So no tubes. Low range B. That means I probably could drive on a highway with these. It actually looks pretty simple. Here's the adjustable thingy. This must be where the ball is in here, would be my guess. All the hardware. Yep, there it is. And the ball is a 1 7/8, so it's kind of like universal. My splitter's got a 2-inch receiver on it, which most splitters will have a 2-inch. But this is an 1 7/8, and I will be able to not have to worry about it because I'm not going down the highway with it. It's just for a round in the yard here. So I figured that's probably why they have that size. Here's the pin for changing the height. Here's the hardware. Oh, look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 6 bolts. I can figure that out. It looks pretty simple. Here's the frame. Axles are covered in grease. That's kind of nice. So I get all greasy putting it together. That's it. That's pretty simple. Let's see what happens here. Throw the box back here. I'm sure those are the wheels. Well, I might as well put the wheels on first. It's got wheels. We might as well do that. Looks like there's a cotter pin for each of these. Yes, there is. There's a cotter pin for each of the wheels here. So looks like they can go either direction. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go this way because we can. Look at that. I got a wheel on already. Come on. Square up there, buddy. There you go. There's that. And then there's a little cotter pin that goes in there, but I'm not going to worry about that yet. First, I want to get the wheels put on. It looks very solid. very solid. Everything is pretty substantial, so I think it'll work out good. For those of you that are thinking I need to get another wheelbarrow, yes, I'm going to get another wheelbarrow. I'm going to get a double wheeled wheelbarrow. That I'm going to get a bigger one too. Instead of a 6 cubic feet or whatever it is, I'm going to get an 8, and that way I can have one for loading and moving stuff around a lot easier. Even though I'm getting a tractor with a bucket and everything, I'm going to get another wheelbarrow because that way I can have 2 of them parked. When I'm splitting, I put all my chunks into it, and I can use it for other things around the yard too. The wheelbarrow that I have that I've been using, I got that on Father's Day in 1994. I remember because my wife bought it for me. Well, my son bought it. He was 1 year old, and she bought it for me for giving him rides around the yard. That was what the note said anyway, that he wanted rides in the wheelbarrow. So that's what they did. As soon as they put it together, I gave him rides around the yard. So, and he's is he 28 now? He's old, something like that. Yeah, he's gonna be 28, I think, just in a week. So wow, time flies. So that's how old that wheelbarrow is. I've used it a lot. So we got that part done. Okay, so looks like this goes in here, and then looks like the ball just screws into that. I wonder what the heck that's for, but don't worry about it. So yeah, the ball just screws in here. Not too complicated. Ultra Tall, that's the brand name, Ultra Tall. And I have no idea what height I'm going to need, so we're just going to stick her about in the middle here. Probably doing this wrong, but I really don't care. This is how I learn, by doing it wrong. Because if you do everything right, you don't learn much. Okay, oh look at that. Oh yeah, okay, so then this is the upper. This is the lower, so this goes, I guess it's the same either way. So that stays in there. It does matter. Yes. That's got to go there, something inside of here. Oh. Yep, so that's got to go like that. So time to get some bolts out. Move you guys, you're not looking at my better side there. I'll give you the other side for a while. Let's see if you can see anything from there. Let's see if we give you a little tip. Oh yeah, that's going to be just fine. You guys can look at the instructions while I put it together. Okay, so there's that. Here's the cotter pins for the wheels. We'll put those in a little bit. So we got 2 long bolts, a medium, a short, and 2 real short. The real short ones, from what I can see, are what goes in here, and there's washers on this side, so I'm assuming that a washer goes on each of these, right here. So this is for the handle assembly. I grabbed some wrenches just to tighten everything up. I grabbed just the basic wrenches. I grabbed some, looks like 1/2 inch ¾ 5/8, stuff like that. And these look like 3/4, 5/8, one of the two. Like I said, I'm not an expert, so let's see. Not that one. Not that one. That's a little loose. That's too small. I'm going to have everything but the one I need. Just watch. Way too big. That one's close enough. 11/16. Oh, these are millimeters, I see. They're 4.8s or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just going to tighten them up. Oh, I can already see this is, I got it on wrong. Because there's also lock washers. Should have grabbed a socket. Well, I did grab a socket. Looks like the wrong size. I just grabbed the one that was on there. It looked like it was close. Oh, it's going to fit. Okay, so put the regular washer, then the lock washer. Okay. If there's any spots where it's edited, it's because I'm swearing and I have to edit that out. It does happen. This is a pretty easy one. Okay, now we'll put the lock washer on. This socket right here is from my father-in-law. I got most of his tools when he died because his sons did not even want them. It was weird. And I have my own tools at home, but I don't have a lot here at my business. So I gladly took a bunch of them and I gave my son, who's really into cars and stuff, I gave him most of the good stuff. I just took kind of the leftovers, stuff that he already had. I kind of kept some of those. There, that one's tight. All right. And then this is gonna go right there. I'm thinking it's gotta be the long ones for that. That's the thickest part I can see. It's gotta be. And these are lock nuts. So, if I look at the picture, looks to me like I'm gonna, nope, it's gotta come from the bottom. There's one, and a vachette. That's a long looking bolt. I wonder if that's the right one or not. Well, where else is there? I gotta go here. Oh, that is the bottom one. I am incorrect. Because one does double duty. I'm figuring that out. One does triple duty, I can see. Well, let's do this first. This one takes this support and this support. So that's got to be this one. Yep, that is the correct one. Put the vachette and the gnut. And then this one holds here and here. So that is the long one that goes there. Correct. Now I can see why I didn't want to put the wheels on yet. This whole thing is moving on me. Let's go like this. That's where the long one goes. Yep. And then we need the Wasser and the gnut. Birds are singing. It's a beautiful day. It's nice and warm, I can tell you that. Of course, every day's been warm for the last over a week now. Now, this is the medium-sized one, so I bet this one goes next. No, that is the long one. It can't be this one, because this one here has to be what goes here. Let's put that one on first. Yeah, that's the little guy. No doubt about that. Oops. And for those of you that are wondering, no is the answer. I have received nothing for free when it comes to tools. Nothing. Nada. Zippo. Everything I buy is because it's either something I want or something you guys talked me into trying. And I am brutally honest if it works or if it doesn't. You know that for those of you that have watched. Okay, so I need to put the other one here. Yeah, I only buy stuff if I really need it. And if it doesn't perform, it's out of here. I don't use it. Or I beat it until it does what it needs to do. Yeah, that's the one that needs to go there, the long one. And then the little one goes here. I think that's going to be it, except for the cotter pins then. The welcome back cotter pins. That's a joke right there. Except, not a very good one. Okay, there we go. There, and all I gotta do is tighten her up. I didn't read the instructions. Okay, I'll put the cotter pins in now before I tighten it up. So there's one on each side here. You guys can see. I do have an adjustable wrench that I think is big enough to give this a little turn. Ooh, just barely. Looks like I gotta crank on it just a smidge. There we go. I should have brought pliers out, but I do have a vice grip, which is like a better form of pliers. Get in there. There we go. We'll do the other side. Yeah, that one lines up perfectly. You guys even see? Heck no. I got you way off balance here. I'll lower you down a little bit. You can see my expertise in the assembly line here. Those of you that have been watching a while, you do know I am not a mechanic. I'm about as far as from mechanic as you can get. But all I do is break stuff. There, it's done. Now we're going to tighten this baby up. Let's see here. It looks to be about the right size. A little more. There we go. That one's tight. She's getting tighter. I suppose I could have just used the socket too. But that'd be too easy. There we go. That one's tight. this one down low. Not the size, right size wrench, but it's getting tight, which is all that matters. Yeah, there we go. That's about all I get to do. That's it. Now the last one. And then we get to go play with it. Are you excited? Oh, that's the wrong size one there. Oh, there's the right size one. What is that anyway? 5/8. That's what I needed the whole time. There we go. I think she's tight now. So let's go for a spin. There she is. What a thing of beauty. Whee! Feel just like a kid. The only thing I'm wondering about is when you go to jack it up, that this will be too, of course I can just raise this up and I can have more freedom then, but I guess you just gotta play with it. But okay, let's go over to the splitter. It's right over here hiding. That's where I put it yesterday. So I'll put this so you guys can see. There you go. And I gotta go get the tongue for it. So that's one of the anti-theft things that I have. That's why I'm not showing you where I've got it. It's a secret hiding place. It's one of the things I like about this splitter is that you can take the tongue off. And keep it where the splitter isn't, or inside, or wherever. And by doing that, it makes it really hard to take this thing and move it. So now let's see what happens. Let's see if I come over here. You guys will be able to see a little better probably. Here we go. Okay, so I can already see I've got to lower my jack head down. Let's just try that and see what happens. Okay, so here you go. Let's see if this works. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. You guys were right. Should have bought one of these about 100 years ago. Okay, so what I got to do is I've got to, I'm going to go over here where you guys can see again. And it is, you can't push down too hard and you start digging in here. And I got to obviously take my jack and swing it. I think I could raise this up a little bit higher maybe. Of course, with the once the jack is, yeah, I'll just leave it like that. I'll just move the jack, pull it out here. But it comes completely off, just slides right out. But I can pivot and then relock it right here, which is a nice feature. There we go. Okay, now let's see if this is where I want it to be. Yeah, you just kind of lean on it and she pulls. Nice. Oh, this is great. Okay, I'm gonna go move the camera. Oops, I'm on a hill here, so I just let it go. I'm gonna move the camera uphill here, and I'm gonna pull it uphill and just see, because this is from where the splitter is now up to here where I'm going by the truck is about a, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet incline. Doesn't look like it, but everything slopes that way tremendously. That's one of the lowest spots on my whole property as far as the wood yard. And I'm gonna go pull it uphill and just see how it does. This is way easier than having to lift it. Oh, I'm on a chunk of wood right there. Yeah, you gotta lean on it because it's, well, the splitter's heavy. It's, I don't know, 800, 900 pounds. Oh, this is much easier. Okay, it's official. I'm a happy camper. So there it is, the Ultra Tow Trailer Dolly. Should have got one years ago. You guys were right. Well, when I had my old splitter, which is hiding back underneath that tarp back over there, that's the Glacier that I had. That was real easy to move by hand because it's pretty darn light. I don't think that thing weighs more than 300 pounds. You just pick up the end and I could go anywhere with it very easily. But this splitter is 2 or 3 times as heavy. Even though this is the smallest one that Eastonmade makes. These are like $3,500, something like that. And that was $1,000 to have it shipped, in case you guys are interested. It's over a year to get one now because everybody wants one. Or not this one, but they want an Eastonmade wood splitter. And they're literally selling faster than they can make them and have been for over a year. But yeah, it's a great splitter. It works great for me. So anyway, now I've got my Ultra Tow Dolly, and I will be able to move it around wherever I want to go. Yeah, it works pretty nice. Even one-handed, look at that. Whee! It is going downhill though, so I'm just gonna turn it so it stops moving. But there it is. It works great. So yeah, I used to have a little fishing boat that I could move by hand real easy. I could pick up and move around, so I never really had a need for one. But then this being much heavier than my other splitter, you guys are right, I should have got a little Dolly a long time ago. So once again, you were right. Now, more exciting news. Tomorrow's the day. It's coming tomorrow. But what I might do is I might film the tractor when it comes tomorrow right away, and I'll try to put it in line so I get it out as fast as possible, because you guys are crying over me not having a tractor for a very long time now. So I think if you see the tractor, it's already going to have been like a couple weeks, because I'm usually anywhere from 10 to 14, 15 days ahead all the time on my videos. And the reason I do that is because I don't always shoot videos every day. Like today I actually shot 2 videos. Some days I shoot 3, then there's some days I don't shoot any. But for me to have a video for you guys every day, I have to stay ahead, because if something comes up where I have to be gone for a day or 2 or 3 or 4, or if I want to take a vacation, I have to have videos in the bank, so when I get back I can start producing them again. So that's why some of you make comments, and I have to go back. I have to look at my videos because I don't even remember which one plays each day sometimes. So that's how I stay current on my videos every day for you guys, is by having videos shot ahead of time, so that you're always able to have something. So for those of you that wonder when you ask me a question and it takes me a while sometimes to show you or to do something, it's because I'm a week or 2 out quite often, and that's the way it's going to be pretty much all the time, hopefully, if I can keep doing videos every day. So the tractor is coming. Hopefully when you see this, you will have already seen the tractor. So that's my plan anyway. So as soon as I get it, I'm going to try to edit that video right away that day and try to upload it so I can get it to you guys as fast as possible. So that's it for today, folks. There it is, the trolley, the hand carty thing. Works great. I like it. I will use it a lot. Thanks for telling me to get it. I should have got it sooner. That's it for today, folks. Tomorrow I'm going to be back in the wood yard with a tractor, because it's coming tomorrow. You should come back. It'll be fun. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Irene.